Finally, finally, people. After 50 billion years, we have got some positive news. Positive news that we need to discuss about. So, hopefully, you lot enjoy the stream. 1 a.m., people. 1 a.m., I think it's the 14th of May now, Sunday. Well, we got this news a couple hours ago on Saturday, 13th. So, I'm a bit late, but lateness of greatness, like Matisse would say. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good weekend. Chelsea didn't lose yesterday. We're going to basically discuss everything about Poch. No for us today, unfortunately. He's got a few family issues. He said he'll be back tomorrow. So today is just myself. Stephen, what are you saying, man? Can you hear me? Hope you got good. Patrick, Wayne, let me know your thoughts on Poch, people. We finally got here we go. 4 hours ago, people. 4 hours ago. Yeah, today just me, man. Today just me, just like the olden days, people. You know, we're running it back. So, as you can see, breaking news. If you guys can like the video, man. If you're happy that Chelsea finally getting their man, like the video, please. Much appreciated. We'll go through all the latest Chelsea news. So yeah, keep liking the video, people. So yeah, here we go. We're expecting to announce the manager early next week. So most likely either Monday or Tuesday, basically. We should be hearing this news officially. So let's see what happens. So that is where we are right now, people. It's about time. I mean, it took quite long, if you know what I mean. Poch accepted conditions on the long-term deal. You know, a lot of people worried about this would be a 5-year deal like Graham Potter, but from my understanding, it will be a 3-year deal, which we'll go into detail more often. So he'll discuss transfer strategy with the club immediately from June the 1st. Targets that he's looking at currently: Declan Rice, Lautaro Martinez, the goalkeeper Martinez, McAllister, of course, are all targets for the new manager. This is basically what we're being told. This is a big one as well. Poch wants to persuade Mason Mount to stay and is going to talk to Romelu Lukaku. Now, I've been saying this for quite a while now, people, that this will happen, that Mason Mount will be someone like a Dele Alli type of player on the Poch if he is to stay. And the conversations between him and Lukaku will happen 100%. So basically, it could happen. It could happen, basically. Whether you guys like it or not, we will have to see. So Mason Mount, he wants him. And Lukaku, we're going to be hearing some conversations. Martinez, Lukaku, link up, Javier. That's a good one, my friend. Maybe that could be one. As I've always said, people, even in the last couple streams, if the manager wants Mason Mount, we have to back that. It's as simple as that. If Poch is the manager and we're talking about project and he wants Mount to stay and he's going to play an important part, then we have to accept that. We can't pick and choose, if you know what I mean. We have to keep it real. But Romelu Lukaku, that one's gonna hurt. You don't know how I feel about this player. This guy should not step anywhere near this football club. But let's see what happens. The conversation needs to be held. Let's see what we can do. Chelsea owners are said to welcome being challenged by Poch and his staff. The issue with Tuchel was that they perceived he was brooding on issues, seemingly resenting questions, yet not challenging the owners openly. That's what's being said now as well. Just as I do want to respond to your comment about Zulwaffle. It's a tier 1 source for the Mail, chief writer. So even if this guy's not the best of information, he's at the top, basically, for Chelsea news. So I do think we will try and keep Mason Mount. I do think so, but I think Lukaku, hopefully we can get rid of him ASAP. Poch will communicate with Lawrence Stewart, Paul, and Christopher Vivell, as well as the academy and other departments. What's we got here? Chelsea owners are said to be reflective on mistakes made. It's accepted that might have been better to retain Tuchel for the season, even though it would never work long term. Bowley never wanted to be sporting director, but had failed an approach from Michael Edwards. There is a feeling that they all overcompensated in appointing Graham Potter because he was so adept at working at the executives and owners. So that's what's being said right now as well. He will sign a 3-year contract. This is what I understand as well from what I've been reading. It will be a 3-year deal, and I'm glad that the Chelsea owners have learned from the mistakes. You know, we gave Graham Potter a 5-year deal. That was a massive, massive mistake. So I'm glad to see that 3-year deal. I think is a correct move, definitely for sure. Thiago Silva, obviously, his wife come out earlier after the game saying that they're happy to stay in London, following reports. You know, we told you guys, man, it's probably mistranslation of what he said in the past. I'm sure seeing the ban and stuff, they want to keep him at this club. Only they will leave if Chelsea do not want the player. Poch not expected to attend any of Chelsea's remaining matches, so we will not see this guy until what, start of June, from my understanding. Poch and Chelsea will make decisions together, and both of their thinking will be, let's think about long term for contract extensions, signings, players to be sold, and loan deals. Chelsea want a goalkeeper who can be the future of Chelsea, not just for one season, aka Kepa and Mendy. We don't want you. Chelsea are continuing to follow the situation of Casado. And this is an interesting one as well. Poch told Chelsea in the conversations that young talents have to play and they can't be stuck on the bench. For example, what happened with Carney, Chukwuemeka cannot happen again. So get ready for some loan deals. That's, for me, this is a massive positive. Massive, massive positive, people, to read that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to hear that. So, like I said, people, we are expecting major, major changes. We're expecting Mason Mount to be persuaded to stay on the Poch. I've said it for the last few days. It doesn't matter what I want. What I see Poch doing with Mason Mount is what he did with Dele Alli. That's how I definitely see it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mason Mount stays long term. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a new contract, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about Mason Mount staying under Poch, becoming maybe the Dele Alli that we saw at Tottenham, what he involved. We also understand that Chelsea are looking for a number one goalkeeper long term, not just for one season where they do well. I expect Kepa, Mendy to go. And also, we just had news about Chukwuemeka being part of the first team next season, which means many players will need to leave. We've been talking about all this deadwood and getting rid of all these players. It has to go. It has to go. Guys, keep liking the video, man. It's a late night stream, 1 a.m. Support your boy. Today's video is sponsored by the cat. He's a bit tired still. Let him rest in it. Man's been working hard for me. So that is that's basically everything, people. Let's see what you guys are thinking, man. Drop some comments, man. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Keep go. I think it's saying keep goalkeeper. Chelsea becoming South America Mafia. Let's go. Don Raymond says we don't have to babysit any players right now. They're all lazy and horrible. I'm highly disappointed in them. I see where you're coming from, my friend. I definitely see where you're coming from. Kepa will stay. His wages too high. How many years has this guy got left on his contract? Surely it's done right now, people. Like, surely the goalkeepers have to go. Mendy, Kepa, all these guys have to go, man. We can't just keep playing these players and we see us getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm just sorting out something quickly. Yeah, guys, keep liking the video, man. Support the channel as always. Late night stream, people. What's got here? Kepa and Mendy should leave. Agree with that. Martinez only works on a 9. I agree with that as well, which is why Lukaku could be coming back to this football club. Does Mason Mount want to stay at the moment? I think he does, but probably needs a lot more money being offered. Welcome, Elliot. I feel like we're becoming like Argentina Mafia. Just as you never responded again after I responded to you. Maybe you understand the facts. Mason Mount's a bad player. It's his fans that made a lot of people turn on him. You mean Minerals FC? I understand that, Patrick, but I'm glad they take the time in making the right decision. But it's Poch. Let's we get behind the gaffer. Lautaro, Martinez, Lukaku link up next. I think that's probably it, people. I think that's what we can expect right now. If we're gonna sign Martinez, the thing is though, it don't really make sense. If we sign Martinez, what's the point of signing Nkunku? It doesn't make sense, you know. If we sign a striker, it has to be the big target man. It has to be signed, you know. Hey, yo, that's a red card, by the way. That's a red card. I don't like that comment, man. Me, brown envelope. I can't even get views from, and I'm definitely not getting any brown envelopes, bro. But yeah, that is where we are right now, people. Casado maybe, but yeah, the goalkeeper situation we have to let go. Yeah, and Nkunku is on a 9, but what I'm trying to say is similar position to Martinez. Let's be real. Similar position to Martinez. I'm not saying the exact same player, but if you were to compare where would they be playing, it would be the same. Martinez and Nkunku. So I don't really understand how we're going to be signing another player similar to this one. So that is my concern personally. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's look. Let's say we got Lukaku. Yeah, Martinez. I would say Martinez plays behind the 9. I'll say a Lukaku and a Martinez. You wouldn't say Martinez and Nkunku, or Martinez and Havertz, or Martinez and whoever. You would say Lukaku, Harry Kane, Loic Remy, Demba Ba, Didier Drogba, and Martinez. So that Martinez position is the same as Nkunku. So I don't really understand where we're getting this Martinez interest from personally. Obviously, the manager might want the player, don't get me wrong. But I don't really see how it fits, in my opinion. We need a target man. And that's why we're talking about Harry Kane. We're talking about Lukaku. You know, we're talking about Osherman. We're talking about these guys. So if I had a choice, no way Lukaku. Certainly not. But we could see, you know, Harry Kane or Osherman or something. You know, I'm hoping something special happens here. People like Claude would say. R.I.P. to him. Guys, like the video, man. 1 a.m. stream, people. Much appreciated. Let me know what you're thinking about all the latest Chelsea news on Poch joining Chelsea. 3-year deal. We're expecting Carney, Chukwuemeka to play a huge part in next season's Chelsea squad. We're expecting a new goalkeeper, where you know Kepa and Mendy probably have to go. Thiago Silva stay in. 3-year contract for the new manager. Let me know what you guys are thinking, man. Drop some questions as well. I want to answer your questions ASAP, people. Drop some questions, man. I'm by myself today, man. Let's answer some questions. Let's interact, people. Keep liking the video. Too much deadwood in the squad. I agree with that. We need to definitely get rid of as many players as possible. This is very, very key that we get rid of as many players as possible, people. But I'm just happy we finally got a manager, man. Who made this edit? Cold edit, fam. Cold. Saucy, fam. These are the main targets, people. These are the main targets for Poch. Lautaro Martinez, Declan Rice, the goalkeeper Martinez, and another Brighton player. These are the main targets for Poch's Chelsea, people. Not gonna lie, not really feeling any of them. I'm not feeling any of them, people. I just want to say I think this is fake news. I think this is fake news, people. That about Pulisic kicking a 5-6-year-old. From my understanding, I tried to research it properly. There was no videos, and the person that originally posted it on Instagram had deactivated the account or won them private or delete their post or something. They've deleted all their content. Basically, you can't view them, you can't do nothing. So the story is definitely fake. From my understanding, it's fake. Someone's getting a lot of hate for Pulisic for no reason. I mean, the season's already bad as it is, and it's not right. And a lot of people jumped on it. Even some guys that I talk to in general that are cool for Chelsea news, Chelsea opinions, they came at the player as well, which I think is wrong, man. Until we get the facts, until we get proof, can't be accusing these guys, man. So the Pulisic news about kicking a 5-6-year-old fans, it's not real, man. It's not real. There's definitely no way that's legit. I checked, man. I checked everywhere. Trust me. I investigate this shit, fam. I don't see anything like that. So innocent until proven guilty, I will be calling. Actually, how old is Martinez? Let me just check. Martinez goalkeeper age 30. I mean, for a goalkeeper, that's not the worst age, if you know what I mean. It's not really bad, you know. But I get what you're saying. We at the end of the day, we want someone that can come in and just do the job long term. By the way, not one season. We have to be realistic here. Everyone knows we need to seek before we buy, and will lowball us. As far as finding the top striker this summer, I don't know. Personally, keep Martinez far from the club. I know that fool that owns this channel racing money. Listen, man. Allow Carlito, man. Allow Carlito. Not putting emotion into it. I can see Lukaku coming back next season because we will probably have a totally new squad plus Poch. Teams are high on fitness, and that's what we didn't have from him last year. Fair play, man. Fair play. Guys, I'm keep telling you, man, like the video, man, support the channel. You know, one click helps out the channel. Click the like button on this video. It helps out a lot. So much highly appreciated, man. Honestly, it means a lot. Guys, keep dropping your questions as well. I want to answer as many as possible, please. It would help out massively. So yeah, we've got here. We shouldn't allow any Premier League club to buy Osimhen. We need him plus Kane. Bro, we can't have both of them. we can't have both of them. It has to be one of the two. Who would you guys pick, Kane or Osimhen? I think obviously Kane with the experience and history in the Premier League and one of the record goal scorers. Osimhen has had a fantastic season with Napoli winning the Italian league. Congratulations to him, by the way. Jack, where you been? Where have you been? You used to donate to my channel. You used to send super chats on this channel. Now you don't send it anymore. In a 2-team race against the weakest PL champion in history, 81 points Leicester. Failure machine. Poch somehow finished third. It's really harsh, man. It's really harsh. With brainless Bowley stacking Chelsea with failures and con men, Poch will fit right in as younger fans get to experience a massive trophy drought. Wow. That's harsh, man. That's Jack. Nah, that's not true. I remember you from 2 years ago, bro. You defo sent it, fam. Nah. There can't be another Jack Zeldin. 100%. You've got like, nah, I've seen you like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. You sent it. I promise you did. I lived through it, boss. I know what incompetence looks like. We got to believe. We got to believe, man. We got to believe. Victor to his record in what league? They got Daniel Craig, man. Not seen you in a long time as well. Fair play, fair play. If I got it wrong, I apologize. I apologize if I got it wrong. I feel like I've seen Zeldin, the name before, though. Maybe I mixed you up with someone else. I apologize. Give me your ideal science. It really depends on who leaves, if I'm being honest. It definitely won't be any of these players. It won't be any of the Martinez. It won't be Declan Rice. It won't be Basmati Rice. It won't be Jollof Rice. It won't be long grain rice. It won't be. It won't be any of these guys. Let me keep it real with you. If I had the chance to sign players, it would not be any of these guys. Straight up, facts only, people. But I'll probably sign players like Harry Kane, maybe Alavia, Casado. Definitely the goalkeeper. You know, on my previous streams, I couldn't really give you a goalkeeper. So maybe like a Raya or something. Fuck knows. Bro, listen, the market right now is a bit. It's not really the best, you know. It's not really the best, if you know what I mean. So who's my DM? 9 and goalkeeper, yeah. Could be Onana, could be Raya, could be, you know, your Casados, your Lavias, and your Harry Kanes. But I just know we're not going to get any of them. Unless we spend silly money, we're not really going to be getting them. We got Daniel, man, been busy at work, haven't had a chance to do anything, especially I got a new. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Life is very hard right now nowadays. So keep it up, man. Keep pushing, man. Never give up. Definitely another winger with Puli, Ziyech, and Cho possibly leaving. Yes, that is definitely correct. Patrick, speaking some facts for once in his life, usually is Mr. Negative. Muli H, Minnows fan number 1. We need big physical presence in midfield. Yeah, I think Kovacic is leaving, by the way, and Kante, we can't get 100% out of him, unfortunately. So, let's see what happens. Got some new messages. Getting bare DMs, fam. This is what I tweeted, guys. I want to show you what I tweeted. This is what's gonna happen. Guys, this is what's gonna happen. Breaking news, sponsored by my cat, fam. My cat told me this as well, yeah. This is what's gonna happen, people. Mount stays. Declan Rice joins his best friend. Lukaku, the next DJ Drogba, returns. Chelsea 23-24 champions of the Premier League. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. That's straight facts. I can see this happening. I can't lie, I can see this happening. We don't think about that. That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy team. Mason Mount. Imagine. Lukaku. You got Mount behind. Then you got Declan Rice behind him. The 3 Musketeers. These guys would be amazing. Can you imagine the chemistry? Lukaku, Mount, Declan Rice. Saucy. I'm telling you guys. Champions. 23-24 champions, people. I am playing games with you guys. We are back, people. We are back. I ain't dreaming. I'm streaming. That's what I'm doing, people. This is special, people. Can you imagine? Lukaku comes back And he goes, yeah, I'm the next DJ Drogba. Mason Mount. Guys, I've seen the light. Look, Lukaku, the next DJ Drogba. Mason Mount, the next Frank Lampard. Declan Rice, the next Matic, the next Essien. Beast. Beast, people. We're back. We're gonna do it, people. We're gonna do it. So yeah, that's everything from me, man. I might end the stream because you don't ask me questions, man. You don't like me, man. You don't want to talk to all the other guys on the channel. You don't want to talk to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it's what it is, you know. Guys, make sure you like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe and support the channel. It means a lot if you guys can. What's got here? Well, you lot are starting to like that tweet now as well. That's mad. What you smoke? Bro, I'm just chatting shit. I'm honestly just chatting shit. It's 1:30 in the morning in the UK. I'm just chatting shit, fam. Like, you know me. But I highly doubt it, bro. Look, they've admitted their mistakes for this season. At least they can take accountability. So I respect that. Let's have it right, man. I used to do these streams late night, fam. Lukaku is fat and got no touch or agility in tight spaces. Mount is blind as a bat in the final third, and Rice is massively overrated. We could have Prime Messi and we winning-ish with Bowley. Shit. Damn. Look at this fraud. Hey, join the stream. Join the stream. Let me have you on the channel once, bro. Even if it's for like a minute or two. Just come and talk, man. Check your Twitter DMs. Maybe we have to come on camera. Just talk on audio so I can just cuss you, fam. Because your tweet on Lukaku was absolutely shocking. Yeah, this one, Jack's on a mad one, by the way, guys. He's on an absolute mad one. The man said Lukaku is fat and got no touch in tight space. Mount is bland as a bat in the final third, and Rice are massively overrated. But we can have Prime Messi and we ain't winning ish with Todd Bowley. This guy does not rate any of the players or the ownership right now, people. So yeah, like the video, people, man. It's a bit of a sticky one. Might have to end stream, people. I've had a good night, man. Oh, the fraud's here.
Yo, you fraud.
What are you saying, man?
I don't like the disrespect to Lukaku.
Bro, he disrespected the whole club, and you're talking.
Yeah, but who really cares? Like, players are in it for money. Like, I get it. You know, he came out and said loads of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not that deep. We've all got families. We've all got better things to do. It's just football, bro. It's money. He didn't want to leave Inter. He got loads of money. He came, got disrespected. Fans were hating. He was out of shape. Look, I get why people are upset. But at the end of the day, it's just football, man. Today, when did we put the ball in the box last 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Nothing, because we got no one in there. They know they cross the ball. No one is going to get their head on it. We had one, maybe two crosses that were any decent with Felix, one header, Sterling, potential header. Felix back post when it hit by the shield. We don't have anyone in there commanding the box, taking those two headers that Forest scored today. Lukaku, if, and I'm saying it's a big if, comes in, you know, he stays fit. He's focused. He wants to play. Maybe if Poch wants him and we can fit a system, fine. I'm not saying he's the perfect fit. He's going to score us 50 goals. All I'm saying is we ain't got no other options. Just give him a chance.
Bro, you're deluded.
How's it deluded?
You're absolutely deluded.
Look, we got 6.7 million loan fee for a season. We paid, 10 million for Felix? Felix is not the kind of striker that Lukaku is. I want Felix, you know that. But if we want to score goals,
but why are you comparing the two? Why are you comparing the two for?
No, what I'm saying is loan fee wise, Felix ain't gonna score the goals Lukaku would have scored this season for us. Today, Awomni, whatever his name is, scores 2 goals. No way are we scoring those goals? I'm not saying Lukaku's going to finish both. He's the best player since football began. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, if Poch wants to give him a chance, the way we played today, the way we played previously, we've got wingers like Madueke wants to take players on and cross the ball. We've got Mudryk, Sterling. There's players there that can link up with him. If he stays fit and lean and focused and wants to play, and clearly the fans want some sort of apology, like, you know, they're 6 years old and their mum's hurt their feelings, fine. If he goes out on loan again and we're clearly his value deteriorates, we get no loan fee, we're still covering his wages, we can't keep spending money like it's going out of fashion. We sometimes have to work with the assets, and Pochettino is someone that will work with the assets. Instead of just saying, nah, I don't want to play him, we spent 90 odd million on this boy. Like, we barely gave him a shot. He was injured in the first season, out of shape, clearly wasn't happy, fans weren't happy. I just think, give him a chance, bro.
Bro, I'm sorry. You are deluded.
How?
I'm sorry.
You're telling me he's not going to score more goals than Havertz?
No, he's not. And I'll tell you why. Because
That's correct.
we don't even get the ball in the box. How about that?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying today. We didn't have a choice because no one's in there. A couple times, Chalobah tries to cross. He did well today, by the way. Madueke takes a man on, but then he's thinking, well, what's the point? Ziyech tries to float the ball in. No one's there. If you had a more physical striker, it just gives us a plan B. Even if Lukaku doesn't play from the start, and he's like, you know what, bring him off the bench last 30 minutes if we need a goal, fine. But as an option, instead of loaning him out and paying his wages,
Bruv,
why not keep?
when I saw you tweet it earlier, I thought you was trolling about giving
Sometimes it's
Lukaku a
nice to give a
chance.
different opinion. Instead, everyone hates him, everyone's against him. Why not think, you know what? If Pochettino wants to work with him, we've got a valuable asset that clearly 50, 60 million, everyone keeps going on about amortization. Oh, we bought this player, we bought that player. This guy's still got a lot of value in his contract. We're going to sell him for what, a year's loan again, and then what? Just get rid of him for free. Just write off £100 million asset after one season with Tuchel.
Bro, I don't want to be rude because you're my guy in it, but you are chatting so much shit. It's unbelievable.
Look, think of it from what are the reasons that you don't want him? Everyone keeps saying, don't let him cook.
I'll tell you.
Tell me the reasons why he shouldn't play.
Alright, cool. This is. Don't cut me off when I land this.
No, that's fine. You didn't cut me off. No worries.
Alright, so he can cook all he wants in the Italian league. I don't give a fuck about the Italian league. Okay, when I see this guy play, this guy has no touch. He cannot hold the ball. He cannot move the ball. He cannot move in tight spaces. He cannot. Okay, cool. The guy gave a pass back in midfield against Arsenal, which led to a goal from Reece James crossing and shooting. But my word, if you're telling me Lukaku, because we're desperate for a target man, we're desperate for a striker, you're telling me to reconsider a guy that publicly came out and just threw the club out, okay, for no reason, because he threw his dummies out of the pram because things weren't going right. After a couple months of saying he's the next Didier Drogba, then I'm sorry. I remember people telling me he's the third best striker in the world at Inter when they won the league under Conte, when he was working very strongly with Martinez. And yes, on form, he was a great striker. But that's the Italian league, okay? I've seen Werner come from the German league. I've seen Havertz come from the German league. They can do well in these leagues. The English league is very different. The players are the defenders, the oppositions, they're always tight to you. You don't get a second to breathe, okay? And Lukaku can't hack that. Lukaku needs that counter-attacking football, which, yeah, don't get me wrong, under Mourinho and all these guys, it might have worked. But in today's game, he does not fit in this team. He failed at United massively as well. He might have got a few goals in the Europa League or whatever it was, but all I remember him is he forgot how to dribble the ball. In the Premier League, he's absolute shocking. It's all good tap-ins and that. We want that. But after a few tap-ins, you're going to be like, oh, we need a bit more from our striker. We need him to get involved a lot more. And that's what we'll be talking about next if he was to come back. And that's the problem. So when you compare it to players like Harry Kane, for example, Harry Kane gets involved. Yes, Tottenham are shit. But look how many goals he has. Look how many assists he has. Look how he's involved all the time. That is a difference. And there isn't a player like that on the market right now, which is why people are considering talking about bringing back Lukaku. Poch just has to talk to the guy. We are not gonna bring this guy back. There is no way we're gonna bring this guy back. I was against this guy even when we signed him. I was dying for Haaland. I made 3 videos a day on this guy, Haaland, and we end up with Lukaku. So this guy is not Chelsea quality. If we're talking about bringing back the title to the bridge after nearly 7-8 years, you can't talk to me about Lukaku, bro. I'm sorry.
We're not looking to win the league, bro. We can't even get top half of the table this season. Comparing Kane and Lukaku is pointless because we know who's better. Kane's a completely different striker, first of all, but we're comparing like a striker. Who do we have right now? Broja injured. Havertz isn't even a striker. Barely scored a goal. Felix ain't a striker. Barely scored a goal. Who are we comparing Lukaku to?
Bro, Fofana would do better job than Lukaku.
I'm not comparing Fofana with Lukaku. Fofana clearly isn't even getting a look in under Lampard, whether he is
Aubameyang would be better.
Aubameyang, no, don't chat about Aubameyang. Aubameyang wasn't even in the squad, and Potter and Tuchel, and the only one really brought him in. Look, Potter didn't play him. Tuchel wanted him. Tuchel got sacked. Potter didn't want him. Frank doesn't want him. At the end of the day, there's no point of comparing him because he's leaving. He's mentally already checked out of Chelsea. Aubameyang, but I'm not saying Lukaku's going to come in and bang 50 goals. Like I said, even if he's a sub, if Pochettino wants to work with him, then let him. He's not the best striker in the world. He's not the best striker in the Italian league, let alone probably not even at his club. Martinez is better than him. But the fact is, are we going to cut a loss on so much of a player that we've spent 90 odd million pounds on? With the wages we keep covering, are Inter Milan going to loan him next year? Are they even going to pay any decent money? When you've got someone of value and we don't have another striker, Broja's not going to come back and walk back into the team. As I said, I think Fofana will go out on loan. We still don't have a target man. This guy was decent at Everton and decent at West Brom. I know it's not a position-based football that those two teams played, and Chelsea are very different. But all I'm asking is for you to consider the fact that he may come back. I'm not saying he's going to come back and he's going to bang 50 goals, but we have to face the reality that he's not the worst thing that could happen to us. You're telling me we've had the likes of Werner, Aubameyang, Havertz playing up front for us, and you don't even want to consider Lukaku, who on his day can be something that we can actually be help. You know, he can help our team. Like I said today, no one in the last 10, 15 minutes put the ball in the box with any purpose because we've got no one there. Like I said, Lukaku disrespected the club. I honestly don't care. I really don't. Because I'm not a child that hangs over.
You should care.
So Aubameyang just came out and said he wants to leave. Is everyone cussing Aubameyang right now?
No, because there's context behind it which you're failing to realize. Let me compare
What's the context behind Aubameyang?
Let me put you in the mud like Minerals FC.
What's the context behind Aubameyang?
Okay, so let me put the context. The guy got robbed before joining Chelsea. Okay, so he's had a difficult past coming in. He was dropped for no reason from Graham Potter. It was confirmed from reports now as well recently and also at the time where there was no reason for him to be dropped. Okay, nothing was given to him. He didn't come out with an interview saying, "Oh, Chelsea this, Chelsea that. I want to leave. I miss Inter." You're a long way from Starbucks right now, my friend. Okay, if you're comparing the two between Aubameyang and Lukaku, you must be smoking some weed, mate. Aubameyang has the right now.
Why does he have the right, not Lukaku?
Because he's been treated wrong. That's the difference. Lukaku provoked it. He just come out and done his own thing.
Yeah, but I mean, look, he's someone that has the balls to come out and talk. People didn't like it. Obviously, it was used by the Italian media at a very, very clever time. It was recorded 2-3 weeks before it came out. They let it simmer until the right time to bring it into the limelight. But you have to remember, at the time, Inter weren't going to sell him. He didn't want to really leave. It's only because Chelsea forced it, and he was like, "All right, fine, maybe I can come back and play well." It clearly didn't work out. there was relationships back in, behind the dressing room and behind the scenes that we didn't know. He wasn't happy, and he came out and said, yeah, pretty much he wanted to stay at Inter. But that's the truth. We moaned about players being, we talked earlier about players ignoring fans and little kids. When a player comes out and has a bit of personality and has a little bit of truth, we then start, cussing him. I'm not saying what he said was right. I'm not defending it. That's a complete subject. It was stupid, but I'm not like hung up on 5-year-old issues, because at the end of the day, these players don't care about their club. You don't get, even look at Declan Rice. My man loves West Ham, yeah? He's going to leave them for 120 million. Harry Kane loves Tottenham, yeah? He nearly moved to Man City. Will probably end up moving to Man United. He's an Arsenal fan at heart. John Terry, captain, leader, legend, Man United fan. Lampard, West Ham fan. All these little players. Fabregas loved Arsenal, came to Chelsea. We get hung up on these little things. I'm not saying, what he said was right, it was wrong, but it's just football. We've got so much money invested in him. It's just a different opinion, bro. If everyone just
your
sits
opinions
here,
are shocking.
if everyone just sits here and agrees with you, and yeah, Sadiq, you're so right, and everyone on Twitter loves the little narrative, we shouldn't bring back Lukaku. Right now, that goal he scored tonight against Sassuolo, the defender's holding him, turns around, bang. I know it's the Italian league, but the fact is,
my God.
you're telling me Nottingham Forest defenders are better. You're telling me he wouldn't have scored a goal today?
They kept us 2-2, mate. How about that?
You don't think he would have scored today against Nottingham Forest?
No.
How?
Bro, I know what you're doing. I actually know what you're doing.
What's that?
You're worse than the guys on Twitter. And you know who I'm talking about on Twitter. Like, you're just trying to be those people. You're talking to me about... hang on, you're talking to me about, I'm doing this Lukaku narrative. You're doing it. You're talking about...
No, I'm just playing devil's advocate, because all I'm saying is he comes back, he doesn't come back.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're playing devil's advocate.
I really
don't believe it. You don't believe it deep down.
It's because too many people are saying, don't bring him back, don't bring him back.
Yeah,
what do we have to compare him with right now? What do we have to compare him with? We're walking around, acting like we've got a Ferrari in our garage. You know what we've got in our garage? We've got some beat-up Skoda, some beat-up Ford Focus from 2002.
I'm glad you didn't say Toyota. I would have got offended. But
Nah, we don't talk about Ferraris around here like that. The fact is, we've got some beat-up stuff in our garage, and some new car on finance, 17-plate, VW comes along, and you're like, nah, I don't fancy that. I don't understand. We've got a Bamiyang right now.
Listen, you need standards. That's the difference. You need standards.
What's the standard? Lukaku has got attributes that could work in our team. If Pochettino works, a way to fit him in the team. See, this is the thing. All of you guys say, he talks rubbish. How? Tell me what I've said isn't true. You're telling me he wouldn't have scored against Forest.
You're talking... Listen, we have to use some common sense. We are talking about Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah.
A fucking washed up fraud. No, I'm serious, bro. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I don't understand why people just... all you guys need to just, accept the fact that he may come back. If he doesn't come back, he doesn't come back. I really don't care at the end of the day. All I'm saying to you is he has attributes that could help the team. Whether he plays, whether he doesn't play, whether we sell him, we loan him, whatever. But face the facts that he's our player. Inter Milan are not going to buy him. No other team in world football is going to buy him. So what is the situation? There's a 50% chance that he'll come back to Chelsea. People need to start facing the facts. I don't understand. Everyone's got this agenda against Lukaku because he said a few words. Look at the footballing basics. We have no strikers right now. No one's scoring goals.
Listen, let me learn some minerals, okay? Let me learn some minerals because either you're on a brown envelope right now because I don't know where this...
Who's paying me?
I don't want to name some names, who might be, but because I did not expect these opinions and viewings from you personally. I've only seen it today. I've only seen you talk like this today, which is a bit of a shock to me, especially that I took you out and gave you food and you gave me dessert and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, whatever you're smoking, guys, I just want to say very quickly, this is, my closest friend, is a family member. but his takes on Lukaku is absolute embarrassing. Absolute embarrassing. He makes me want to disown him at this rate because I've given you my reasons, not just outside the club, but his actual game. I am not a fan of it, and I've never been a fan of it. Even when we signed him and everyone was excited, everyone that follows this channel would know I was dying for Haaland. Look at what Haaland's doing at City.
Sounds a bit biased, bro. But yeah.
People were saying that this guy will not score more than 20 goals. You had Rory Jennings, he looks exactly the same as you, by the way.
That's that. You don't know what I look like, by the way, because my face isn't showing. But
I know how
second,
you
that's
look.
a little bit stereotypical. But yeah, cool.
No, it's not. But you, Rory, have these horrendous takes on football. He's talking about Haaland not scoring more than 20 goals and failing the Premier League. You're coming back with Romelu Lukaku because we have no other strikers who can we compare him to. Chelsea will go out there and buy someone.
Who are we going to buy?
Difference. Huh?
Okay, right now, what people want Tony, my man's going to get a betting ban for 15, 16 games. Who else are we going to buy?
Bro, we can buy anyone. This is Chelsea Football Club.
We've got a scouting department. Look, we've got players that
we can buy Harry Kane. We can buy Osherman.
We are not going to buy Harry Kane, bro. Levy's not going to let him come to Chelsea. Let's forget about that.
Listen. He either accepts money now or he loses on a free next season.
Yeah, but simple as that. Levy's not going to allow that to Chelsea, bro. You know that.
So I'm telling you, what's he going to do then? He has 1 year left. He has to accept a massive deal.
Probably see it out, yeah.
Or see it out.
Yeah, probably. That's
okay. So what would happen is we'll take a massive hit this season and sign Harry Kane the following season. That's it.
If he wants to come to Chelsea,
which he will.
But what happens if we don't qualify for top 4? Because right now we ain't qualifying top 4 until we sign some players.
Yeah, who is this guy? I don't know, bro.
Someone's just playing the devil's advocate because has just washed up Lukaku because they've got a problem with what he said like a year ago.
Guys, all this guy wants here is a Michu. I don't know if you guys remember Michu from Swansea. He had a fantastic season.
Oh my God. We're comparing Michu.
He basically wants a Michu in his football club. He wants someone that can come in and do the job and get the numbers in immediately. And that's what he expects. Romelu Lukaku, cement boot. I don't know if I can say donkey. Okay, maybe I can't. I don't know. Some people say it.
You're telling me he's not going to be better than what we've got right now?
No.
So Havertz came on. I don't even know what he even did, to be honest, today. Aubameyang's not even in the squad. Fofana doesn't get a look in. You're telling me at no point today Lukaku would have been semi-useful?
No.
Not even semi-useful?
No.
Okay. That's your opinion, bro.
Because you're just desperate because you think our standards are very low, which they are, by the way. But
we are
desperate.
We are.
You are desperate. You are desperate for a solution. That's not right. The person that you're looking at is not right for that solution.
So what happens if Lukaku? Let's just play this down the line. Chelsea don't sign a striker because right now, I mean, we've got bigger issues. We need a new goalkeeper. We need another midfielder. We need to bin a lot of our squad. Are we going to buy another striker? Maybe we will. But let's say we don't buy another striker. And Pochettino goes, no, I'm going to work with Lukaku. Yeah? What happens then? Because everyone seems to have checked out and said he's not allowed to come back. I'm not going to support him.
I said that. Definitely.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. So what happens? Oh, this is what I'm saying to you. Am I saying he's going to come in and score 50 goals? No.
Yes. The way you're talking. Am I
saying he's the best player since time began? No.
Yes.
I'm saying to you, he could serve a purpose. Even a plan B, 30-minute, 10-minute striker.
No, you're begging
we have
it.
No one
you're
else.
begging it. You are begging it. I know you're begging it.
There's a 50-50 chance of him coming back. But let's say he signs back again. Not signs, but stays. What happens?
I know you inside out. Not that way, of course. Not that way, yeah. But I know you inside out.
This guy was telling me about Roe D earlier. So at the end of the day, yeah. What happens if he comes back and he starts playing?
Let me teach you.
If he scores, if he doesn't score, whatever.
Let me teach you ball knowledge for free on this channel. You're gonna learn
Now it's not
football
free because I
news.
donated £5 the other day, which people need to
That's
start doing as well. Because it's 1:47 UK time in the morning, and you're still streaming. But I respect that.
Yeah, listen, we've got 54 people tuned in. If you guys enjoy this deluded Lukaku fan, please like the video as it helps on the channel.
I'm not a Lukaku
Subscribe
fan, bro. The thing, I'm
and hit
just
the notification.
playing devil's advocate.
All right, listen, let me teach you a footballing lesson. All
Yeah,
right,
for free. Yeah,
for free.
I
The
need to
only
donate.
way for free, bro. The only way Lukaku will be a successful Chelsea goal scorer next season is if we adapt to his game. Now, to adapt to his game, we need that second striker. I'm not talking about Mount. I'm not talking about Havertz. I'm not talking about any of these guys. We need a Martinez, an Aguero, these type of players, a second striker that can play right behind him. Now, we don't have that. Maybe we could say worst case scenario and Kunku. Maybe, just maybe. Okay. But we are not going to get the best out of a finished, washed up player called Lukaku if the tactics, the formation, and the second striker isn't behind him. There is no point talking about Lukaku coming back. I don't care if he scores a tap-in and we win 1-0. You will accept that for the time being, but you will talk to me behind the scenes and say to me, it's all good scoring one goal, but what else does he bring to the game? What else does he bring to the team? Why are we not playing well? Why are you still passing sideways? We got a lucky goal today. That's what you'll say to me next. And then you'll complain about buying a new striker. That's what you'll do to me. That's what you'll say to me. So the only way we can actually get the best out of this guy is if we get, like we can see on the screen right now, if I put up any second, Poch wants to look at apparently Toro Martinez. Now, obviously, we know Martinez and Lukaku have worked really, really well together, especially under Conte at Inter. They had a deadly partnership. So yeah, Lukaku could work well with this guy maybe, but you can't tell me he worked well with Mason Mount.
I don't want
Felix.
Mason Mount to stay, so that's redundant. You've gone from he's never going to play for us again. He's not any good to but he could be good if we sign players that work with him. Are you telling me
If we adapt to him, if we adapt to his game,
okay?
yeah.
So Enzo Fernandez right now isn't playing as well as he could do. Have we not got to buy players to adapt so that he can play in his best position?
Who said he's not playing good? He's playing wonderful.
He's playing okay. He's nowhere near as good as he can be because he's not playing in his true position.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's
but in order for
really,
him to
really
play in
well.
his true position, we need to sign a proper defensive midfielder that can sit and doesn't want to go forward and doesn't want to pass the ball like he does. So Thiago Silva, did we not have to adapt our defence so that he could play in a 3 because he can't play as well in a 2? All these little things we've had to do to adapt to players. If Lukaku stays and we buy Martinez, he plays. If he scores, he doesn't score. But no one's moaning when Rui van Nistelrooy used to score tap-ins and that's it. Erling Haaland touches the ball 6 times and scores 1 goal. No one complains, bloody Haaland scored again today. No one's going to sit here and complain. Because
you're comparing Haaland.
The point is, you're saying that I'm going to sit in the background and complain that Lukaku's only scored a goal. Right now, am I complaining about anyone scoring a goal? Oh, wait, I'm not. Because none of our strikers score goals.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm spending.
The point is, you've gone from he's not going to play to he could actually play well if we adapt to him. You're telling me that Man City haven't had to adapt to Haaland?
Bro, hang on.
Are you telling me that
hang on.
Jack Grealish didn't have to adapt to
because
Man City?
You're putting words in my mouth. I'm saying you're talking about Lukaku coming back.
Yeah.
Right now, he's officially coming back in June.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm telling you, if we can't get rid of this guy, and he has to be in the squad, and you want him to play well, we need to play to his strengths, and we will not play to that tactics. I'm telling you that now. So there is no point talking
I'm not
about
saying we will either, but the fact is, he may come back. This is the whole point of our conversation for the last half an hour. He may come back, and he could be useful. This is what I'm saying to you. I'm not the manager. I don't pick the players. I don't teach them, the formations, the training. I don't tell them how I want them to play. But if he comes back, which he 50% chance is probably, people have got to get over the fact that they may not like him, but he could be back. I don't like half the Chelsea team right now. But do you see me here when they score a goal complaining? No. Do we in 2023 really expect us to challenge for even top 10 with Conor Gallagher playing in our midfield? Are we joking? Aspilicueta playing right back last week. And you're telling me that my standards are too low. Look at the standards Chelsea have set. We've got Ziyech, who literally signed for PSG, coming on. What is Lampard doing? He literally left the club. The only reason he's still playing is because of an admin error. And my standards are low. I don't understand Chelsea fans because we have nothing to be happy about and nothing to even... We can't be slating players that are scoring goals in other clubs because he scored more goals than any of our strikers this season.
Bro, I can score twice as his goals in the Italian league, bro.
But he still put the ball in the net and none of our strikers can do that against dead teams.
Yeah, my players won the Champions League whilst Lukaku did F4, mate. How about that? How about that?
The fact is, he may come back, he may play. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's going to play well. I'm not saying he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Nice.
I'm just saying he could play well.
Guys, everyone that's watching this right now, if you want me to kick this guy,
what's in the subject, man? Just get. I'm trying to work right now, and you distracted me.
Hang on.
Tell me, guys, what's in this subject, bro?
Hang on. Everyone that's tuned in, if you want this guy kicked, comment saying kick this guy. Comment. Everyone's asking who's this guy. So this guy, I know this guy in real life. He lives how many minutes away? 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes away from me. I basically look after him. I'm like his...
Oh my, bro! I'm reading the comments. I haven't read the comments the whole time, but geez, man,
I'm like his father.
Well, this is more lies than anything, but yeah, cool.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's actually brought way more on. More people have actually joined the stream, Kia. So I can't really accept that.
So comment. That's the first truth you said in this entire stream. Well done, Sadiq.
What?
The first truth you just said.
Well, you chat shit, fam.
You're like 7 years younger than me. You're telling me you're my father. This is some dead knowledge. But yeah, all right.
Bro, you made my cat go to sleep, fam.
Bro, your cat sleeps half the day anyway. Don't chat to me about that. That's ridiculous.
Listen, I'm actually going
to end the subject? Anyway. What's in this subject?
I want to end the stream.
It's time to end the stream, but tell me one more subject. Let's debate one more thing. Come on.
All right. I think next season will be a successful season. We could surprise people with the Premier League.
Nah, but yeah.
I think we'll definitely win a trophy. Obviously, me dreaming right now would be the Premier League, but I think we'll definitely win, one of the FA Cups or G Cups next season. Yeah.
So, I mean, look, we've got to sign a lot of players for that to be possible. At the end
I don't think so. I think
if the squad we have is not good enough.
I think
that's why we've struggled this season.
If City win the treble this year, which I think they will,
they probably will. Yeah.
I don't think they will be as hungry to.
Oh, I don't know that man. Guardiola's teams are relentless animals.
Nah, if you compare it to Ferguson days where they would come back and do back to backs, we haven't really seen that.
This will be back to back this year if they win it.
I mean, this year, except Arsenal, everyone's been shit.
I agree with that, but you can only play what's in front of you. It's like when Leicester won the league and everyone decided to have an off season. Leicester still could only beat who they had in front of them. But let me ask you a question, host to host. What's more important for Chelsea's season next season? Buying a goalkeeper or buying a midfielder?
I don't know. The goalkeeper's been a massive concern for me recently, but midfield has always been for years, so I'll probably say midfield.
I would probably agree, purely because we have actually not conceded that many goals. We've conceded goals in games where we haven't scored goals. So if we'd scored goals, it wouldn't have been as much of an issue. And yeah, I think both keepers need to be replaced. However, defence is looking solid, centre-back wise for the future. if Chilwell and James can start actually keeping fit, we're okay. So yeah, midfield-wise, we just can't control games. We've got no quality. If we can release Enzo, have someone that can actually marshal in front of the defence, midfield's a big problem, man.
Definitely.
Maybe you can retrain Lukaku. I mean, he's got the strength, isn't it? Maybe you can play him as a DM.
Maybe you can play him in goal and he'll be able to distribute properly.
They ain't got a first touch, bro. That's what you
That's
said.
very true. But with your ball knowledge, apparently he's good enough. Anyway,
what we compared against, but yeah, cool.
Everyone that's tuning in, man, we're on an hour stream. I didn't expect this fraud to join me today. He's always busy for me. Usually, apparently, he's working hard. It's 2 a.m. or nearly 2 a.m. Hopefully, Arsenal's title hopes are finished today and City win the league. I hope Nottingham Forest stay up in the Premier League. As a neutral, I admire the team and the history of the club. I don't know. I actually like the club a lot, man. I hope they stay up for a long time. I don't know if you remember Van Hooydonk back in the days.
Wow, my man's got some ball knowledge. Yeah, when you were like what, 2 years old?
No, just a bit older. I used to have him in Championship Manager. He used to be.
You were playing too much Football Manager, man. Clearly, because sitting out here asking for Mason Mount to stay. You don't like João Felix. You're a fraud. You're a fraud.
Well, you're lucky. I was actually going to say something and mention other people, but
don't give other people that clearly have a bias and agenda any airtime because it's pointless. This is exactly what people want. Here's me just speaking honestly with you, playing devil's advocate. It's not.
Bro, you're not being honest. You're not being honest. But
it's playing devil's advocate, bro. That's all it is.
There we have it, folks. Great stream, great food, and
wonderful meal.
Wonderful meal, indeed.
It's been hot and spicy. Probably hot and spicy enough for the clothes to have dried. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. I just want to say, big up HM the hater in the comments. Finally tuning in an hour late. Make sure you shout that out. Big up mental health and people in need. Yeah, I mean, I always support that. Always, man. You know me. I think I do carry this channel. The channel needs me back full time, maybe by myself. Actually, wait, guys, you lot, I need you lot to do me a favor. Actually, you know what that favor is, John?
Like my tweet, DM me for a request. It's normally what you're saying, it.
No, I need you guys to.
Oh wait, there's actually another channel that you should watch, man.
Who?
It's a good channel. Who? Not only do they talk about Chelsea, but it talks about the main top 6 teams. For some reason, Tottenham's included in that. But I mean, the guy's clearly got mental health problems. But the fact of the matter is, it's a channel that discusses the big 6 teams, and it's got mainly videos. I think it's only videos at the moment, because streaming is done by a lot of people. It's got quality. It's got knowledge.
Yep.
It's got great camera quality. I mean, tip-top camera quality.
100%.
And it's run by a very good guy.
100%. Guys, check out the second channel. New video coming out tomorrow. Yep, new video coming out tomorrow on Arsenal City. So go subscribe to that channel in the comment right now. Hit the bell notification. We just do videos on that top 6 teams. Every little helps people. So much appreciated.
I'm moving like Tesco right now, but yeah, cool.
It's got to be done. So yeah,
tuning is actually decent. I don't normally watch any YouTube, but I actually watched a few of your videos, and it's good to hear you talk about other clubs, man.
Check it out, people. Big content coming up in the transfer window for sure. I'm sure Arsenal, Tottenham, well, maybe not Tottenham. I might replace Tottenham with Newcastle, actually. So Newcastle,
I think you really should, because right now Tottenham are not a top 6 club, man. I know we've fallen out, but Tottenham are just bottle jobs. Just no one cares about Tottenham anyway. So
could be top 7 people. So
unless you laugh about them, I mean, yeah, top 7 would work.
Yeah, so Tottenham, Newcastle, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United, Chelsea. If you don't want to go check it out, click the link here, people, in the comments. Go like it, go subscribe, hit the notification. video out tomorrow around 6 p.m. because I've got to drop some fraud at the airport tomorrow or today. Sorry. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Make sure you guys like the video. Throws will be back tomorrow, and yeah, maybe if you guys want Manhandled back on the stream, let us know in the comments. But I think he talks too much nonsense. Lukaku today, Mount tomorrow, people. But yeah,
Please don't get me started on Mason Mount. All right, cool.
tomorrow you wanna talk about Mason Mount tomorrow?
Yeah, in Santorini. Yeah, cool. We'll do. Nice one.
Oh yeah, you can't. You'll be in trouble. All right, guys, like the video, man. Peace. We're out, man. Peace.
Take care, man. Bye bye.